Good evening, everybody. Here we are for the 45th edition of The Reveal Show. We are going to be doing 5 rolls this week. Eric has decided to take a break. So, we have these guys right here. We have a 1942 D roll here. Actually, if I go in order, this 59 D roll here from the Kansas City Fed Reserve, Oklahoma City branch. It's actually an Oklahoma City Fed Reserve, so I'll change that before I build them. And then we've got this 1944 D roll here. 1944 D. Oops, I moved it out of camera. There we go. We've got this 44 D roll, nice uncirculated roll. Then the next one we're going to do will be a 1956 D. You know how I am about 56 D. I love my 56 D rolls, especially when they turn out good. And this one's going to be a special one right here. This is a 1972 Philadelphia roll. I have nothing to tell me what is or is not in this roll. There's been no sisters or anything to this opened. And this is a nice roll of 1972. Now, one of the things that you always look for on your 72 rolls to find out whether or not you think there might be double dies in them, as most of the major double dies are with the coins that do not have the master die doubling on them. So if you find a roll that doesn't have the master die doubling on the end, there's some chance that you could find the double dies inside. This does not have the master die doubling on the end, so the chances are higher of getting double dies inside this roll than in other rolls. And a 1942 D roll that's obviously related to the 1944 D roll. All of the rolls that I got in that particular bunch were in pretty decent shape, so I'm figuring that these are going to be pretty nice. We have a full audience this evening, 19 people. It looks great. And I guess I'm ready to get started. For those of you who have not been here before or don't really know how this works, we are going to go through these rolls later on in the week, and you're buying the spots in those rolls, you're buying the coins in those rolls right now. So I've only got 50 coins per roll, which is why I limit it to 3 coins per person per roll. The reason that we do a shotgun countdown, like a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, is because there are usually enough people in the audience to completely fill a roll inside of 15 seconds or so. So I do that shotgun countdown so that I can get the first people involved, that I can get involved all the way down to the last people I can get involved in the roll. And you're looking at my chat live on the screen. So what I see in chat is what I use in who goes in what order, and you can see that right next to the picture of the rolls. So that's what we've got, and I am going to go ahead and get started. Our first roll for tonight is reveal number 550. It is this Oklahoma City branch Fed Reserve of Kansas City roll. It is a nice original roll. And we are going to get this one going at $2 per coin. At $2 per coin. Now, if you've not been involved yet and you are registered to bid and you want to become involved, you have to wait until after I say now, after my go now shows up in the chat, and you tell me how many you want to bin. You can bin 1, bin 2, bin 3, or if you say bin max, that still means bin 3. So it just depends on how you want to do it, but you have to indicate to me how many you want. All right, so this is reveal number 550, 1959D, Fed Reserve Bank of Kansas City. It is the Oklahoma City branch. It's an original bank wrap roll. They're $2 per coin. Going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, who do we have? James Worley for 3. Mark Thomas for 3. Taco John for 3. Deanne for 3. Paul for 3. We got Malcolm for 2. Carl for 3. Mickey for 3. And let's see, then we got Killapigeon for 3. Richard Sappington for 2. And then I have Matthew Gee for 3. I don't think we have his name in this program yet, so it won't show up. And if it does give you issues, Eric, I can fill his name in at the end of the show. And then after that, we've got Jim Fletcher for 3. And we didn't have anybody else jump in and say, hey, I want spots. And I've got 1 spot remaining, so I'm going to give it to the first person who asked for more. That would be Jim Fletcher. He asked for Josie. So I've got him in for a 4th spot. I'll do 2 for you and 2 for her. All right. So next up, we're going to do this. I say we've done that one. We're going to do this 1944 Denver roll. It's 1944 Denver. It looks like a pretty decent BU roll from the end. It could be full of RPMs. It could have the OMM 10M1 or 10M2. Been lucky with those over the last couple of years. So we'll have to see how that works out for us. But we have this 1944 D-roll. 1944 D-roll, I'm going to be running these at $6 per coin. $6 per coin. And I am going to have per coin a countdown for that, starting now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. $6 per coin. Got 1944 Denver. Mr. Worley for 1. We've got Taco John for 3. We've got Deanne for 3. Mark Thomas for 3. Paul Hampton for 2. Jim Fletcher for 3. We've got Malcolm for 2. Mickey Furr for 2. We've got Richard Sappington for 1. We've got Carl for 3. Calipigian for 3. And we have Sandigger for 2. We got Farm Dog for 1. Carl wants 1 more. Jim, did you want to get 3 for Josie as well? We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots remaining. It's 1944D. One of the most sought after rolls. So let's get Taco John in here for 1 more and get Jim in there for 3 more. And Carl wants 1. And that'll do it. Oh, wait a minute. I already got Carl in for an extra. I'll get Paul Hampton in. Let's put Paul Hampton in there. That'll work. We'll put Paul Hampton in there. Okay. Next roll. This is it's a decent looking roll of BU 1956 Lincoln Cents. I've not seen inside of it really. Here, let me. Okay, I'll swap this out and get a nicer roll. Some of these coins are starting to red brown on us, but I'll get a different roll. This is just kind of representative of what you're going to see here, but I will get us a nicer roll before I get started. This one does not satisfy me. So it's going to be a 1956D plastic tubed roll. They're going to be $2.50 per coin. So we're going to do the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, got Malcolm for 3. James Worley for 3. Deanne for 3. Paul for 3. And I've got Mark for 3. Taco John for 3. Farm Dog for 1. Mickey Furr for 3. Jim for 3. Let's see. Carl for 3. Sandigger for 3. Calipigian for 3. And Josie will get 1 on the end. Actually, I'll just do the same thing I did last time. I got Jim in for 3, and then we did Josie. So you got 2 each. It's basically how that worked. Okay, now this will be my feature roll of the week because this is one I'm going to be most excited about digging into. There's no bank name on this, but it is a Brinks roll. And it has never been opened. And it has a nice 1972 right on the end that tells me this could contain double dies. So these are going to be $3 per coin. $3 per coin on the 1972 original Brinks roll. We're going to start this one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1972 original roll. Farm Dog gets 2. James Worley for 3. Taco John for 3. Deanne for 3. Carl for 3. Malcolm for 3. Mark Thomas for 3. Calipigian for 3. Then we've got Paul Hampton for 3. We are going to have people left out this time. Chuck Patillo for 2. We've got Jim Fletcher for 3. Mickey Furr for 3. And Richard Sappington will get 1. That is the end of that roll. Let's see. Try to get Sand Digger and Crispy in here for 1 each if we can. Okay, so Mark said he volunteers, but I don't have a second roll of these. Okay, Mark says he can give up 1. That one will go to Sand Digger. And Calipigian. Okay, Eric says I can sell his. Okay. So I've got 3. So let's see. I can do Sand Digger on one of those. And then I can do who else was wanting in? Crispy. Crispy, you sure? Or do you want me to go ahead and put you in? I've got spots for you. Nope, Sand Digger, I got you in for 2. I may put you in for 3. Okay, Crispy says he's good. I'll get Sand Digger in for the 3. And I will give Mark his 3rd one back. And we will all be good. All right. That has gotten that. Now, the last roll for this week, 1942 Denver. Pretty nice looking coins in here if you can. Let me see if I can tap and manage to see these. Well, you can see, I mean, that's 1942, folks. 1942 Denver. So that is going to be a nice one, I believe. And these are going to run $7 per coin. $7 per coin for 1942 Denver. They are not cheap. These things are very expensive. And also very difficult to find. So we're going to start the countdown on this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1942D. Deanne says 3. James Worley says 1. Farm Dog for 1. Taco John for 3. Mark Thomas for 3. Mickey Furr takes 1. Let's see. Carl takes 3. Paul Hampton for 2. Richard for 1. And we've got Jim Fletcher for 3. And we've got Matthew G. Is it G or Gee? Is it like Jim or is it like goat? I think it's Gee. G. Like the letter G. G. Matthew G. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you, sir. Okay, so we've got Matthew in for 1. All that just to call you Matthew. Let's see. Coins and Ghouls takes 2. Then we have Calipigian for 3. And let's see. Okay, so what do we have here toward the end? We've got Sandigger wants 3. Then I can go back for extras. I don't have extras in the others, Adam. This is the first roll that I've got not a full complement in so far, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to look for other people who want more. Carl says 2 more, as usual, right? And then Paul says he wants Deanne for 2 more, and Paul for 1. That fills us up. That fills us up. And we have a new participant this week. Matthew, you did send me your information. Did you not? I want to make sure that you sent your information so I'll know how to bill you, because if I can't bill you right after this show, it's going to be trouble. And Eric says he'll be back. Okay. He says he'll be back with his reveals in a couple of weeks. He's not quitting. He's just taking a break. This is exhausting work. Believe it or not. It really is. Okay, I've got you, Matthew. I've got your information. So I'll get you in there. Yeah, June 21st, actually, is when you sent the message. But Eric's going to work on trying to get caught up and going to try to get everything together, get himself in a new frame of mind to be able to organize differently than he has in the past. And perhaps it's going to help a little bit more with his ability to, oh yeah, make him blue. That's right, I got to make him blue. Let's see, add as a regular moderator. Save. Okay. Mr. G, now you say something. Yep, there you go. Now you're blue. But yeah, he's it's not going to be a vacation. Eric's going to be taking all that time to do some restructuring in how he handles things and try to get himself a little more, manageable as far as his time is concerned. He takes care of looking at, photographing, attributing all of the die varieties that come out of the reveals. Plus he mails all of my reveals to the customers. Plus he mails all of his own reveals to the customers. He does his own billing. He is a workhorse. And he's got a whole bunch of stuff that he's fallen behind on, and he is not liking it. So he is wanting to get things all caught up and everything. I'll eventually end up having to do something like that, but for right now, I'm good. I just had a month off of work. That was an unplanned month. So we're working on trying to get that back together. You're welcome, Carl. I hope you get it. All right, well, that is it for now. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys being here, and I will be hosting the singles pool, the wheat singles pool, in about 40 minutes right here on the channel. I'm going to eat my dinner, and then I'm going to come back and get into the coins. Okay, Cat Morgan Dollar. Appreciate it. the 95Ps. Okay, so here's the deal with the 95Ps. The one with the mark on the reverse, I do believe, is a double die reverse. However, in order to find 15 of the double die reverses, I had to go through nearly a fourth of the bag of coins. So everyone's going to get one, but it's going to take me a little while to find all of them because I'm going through roll after roll after roll and finding one in this roll and not one and not one and then one in this roll. It's ridiculous how few of these there are in this bag. But I am going to continue my effort to find enough to spread them out to one per person. And we'll see what happens. But anyway, I appreciate it, guys. You guys have a great night, and I will see you, most of you, in about 30 minutes. The rest of you didn't get in. Yes, Taco John, I can work with you on that. All right, folks, I'll talk to you later. You guys have a great evening. I'll see you in about 30 minutes. Bye.